Hey everyone, Combo here, back with another Empires and Puzzles video, and today we've got the Black Friday Summon Portal available in the game, and in today's video I'm going to do a hero review on the two brand new heroes that we got into the game, which is actually part of a brand new family of heroes. We've got Lane and Duval, so I'm going to do a full hero review on those two heroes, and then I am going to take my chances and do a 30 pull, see if we can get lucky, pull one of these two new heroes, or maybe pull one of a different hero and get them fully ascended, or maybe even limit broken, because there is the potential to get heroes that are fully ascended or already limit broken. We've got guaranteed ascended heroes in this portal, unless if you happen to pull the hero of the month. Unfortunately, I learned from one of my friends that you cannot get the hero of the month already ascended, which is a little unfortunate. But obviously the goal and the hope is to pull one of the featured heroes or a different legendary hero in this event. If we take a look at the odds, you've got a 3.6% chance to pull a non-featured hero and a 0.2% chance to pull a legendary featured hero. I know those odds of 0.2 seem very low, but that is consistent with the four big portals that we get throughout the year, with this Black Friday portal, the birthday summon that we usually see in March, the solstice summon that we usually see around the May-June time, and then the harvest portal that we see in either August or September. All right, so let's take a look at these two brand new heroes. First, we've got Lane. If we take a look at Lane's base stats, they've got 1273 attack, 1316 shield, and 2284 health. They are average mana speed, deals 585% damage to the target and minor damage to all other enemies. The caster goes into ambush. Damage dealt by the caster is increased by plus 50%, and damage received by them is decreased by minus 40%. If I click the little question mark here, it says when the character goes into ambush, all existing cleansable ailments and wither effects are removed. The caster can't gain new ailments or wither effects while in ambush. This effect is uncleansable. Ambush ends once the character has received 1500 damage. And since they're going to be receiving minus 40% damage, that's going to take even longer. The effect is uncleansable, which is nice. This is almost kind of like the modified, better version of going into a ghost form, because when you go into ghost form, it removes all wither and growth effects and buffs and everything like that. So it looks like with ambush that you can still keep any growth effects that you've already got, gain new ones, still gain buffs. So that is definitely an interesting feature here. If we take a look at the max previous stats, he's got 1841 attack, 1707 shield, and 3144 health. His ether power is counterattack. And I've mentioned in videos before, but the max previous stats in the game are as if you were to follow the talent path all the way to the left, that it does include the attack masterclass emblems. So just something to note there. He's rogue class. His family is called the Shady Scoundrel family, depending if you have 1, 2, or 3 unique heroes from that family. All allies get plus 10, 12, or plus 13% attack stack each time this character attempts to ransack an enemy. The max stack for that is 10. What is ransack, you ask? Well, it's one of his passives. If we take a look at this passive here, Thief's Opportunity, at the start of each turn, this character has a 50% chance to ransack a random enemy. Ransacking steals 200 health, safely steals 1 random growth effect, positive stack, or status effect buff from the enemy. This includes undispellable buffs and dance effects. Safe stealing bypasses secondary effects such as damage on removal from the removed buffs. Passive skills and family effects can still activate. So that is pretty cool. So he's going to have a 50% chance to ransack a random enemy every single turn. And then he's also got the cheat death passive. The first time this character would receive fatal damage, they instead redirect that damage to a random enemy. In battles with multiple waves, this effect is refreshed at the beginning of each wave. Obviously that last part's a little less useful. Lane's primarily going to be used in wars, I imagine, although maybe you'll use him in map stages, but he's probably not going to die. Lane looks very good. The cheat death passive looks awesome. The ransacking ability looks awesome. The family bonus with when he is able to ransack an enemy is definitely going to help out a lot. That's going to increase his attack stat even higher. Lane looks really good, honestly. Sometimes I'm a little iffy on these new featured heroes and families at first, but Lane looks very good. Let's take a look at the other featured hero. We've got Duval. He is a dark hero ranger class. For his base Nice stats. He's got 1295 attack, 1293 shield, and 2270 health. He is fast mana speed. He first will ransack the target, stealing health and buffs. And if I click the little question mark here, steals 400 health, safely steals one random growth effect, positive stack, or status effect buff from the target. This includes undispellable buffs and dance effects. Safe stealing bypasses secondary effects such as damage on removal from the removed buffs. Passive skills and family effects can still activate. And then after that, he deals 560% damage to the target. The target receives 1413 poison damage over 3 turns. This effect spreads to nearby enemies. He's going to have the same family bonus with the Shady Scoundrel family. He's going to have the same Thief's Opportunity passive with the ransacking at the beginning of every single turn. And then he's going to have the Cheat Death passive as well. If we take a look at his max previous stats, he's got 1869 attack, 1714 shield, and 3054 health. He's got the dodge ether power, so at the start of each battle, he'll have a plus 20% chance to dodge special skills that deal damage for 6 turns. Duval also looks very good. The ransacking ability or passive that they have, and then also Duval as part of his special, I feel like is going to help make them a good candidate for a tank because they are going to have the ability to continue to self-heal. And then the fact that they have the cheat death passive also, you basically have to kill them twice. Although it's not going to be as tough as the Wildcats family right now because the Wildcats gain a significant more amount of health when you do kill them and they revive. Duval and Lane are not actually going to gain any health. They're just going to redirect that fatal hit to a random enemy. So just something to note on the mechanic of that. But both of these heroes look really good. At this point right now, I am going to do a 30 pull. I'm just going to back out of the portal real quick and come back in. And let's try to find 2 colors next to each other. And we've actually got Duval and Sorka. So I am going to put this right in between here. You can only do this portal with gems. There's not going to be any coins. That is consistent with all of these other big portals that come around every few months. Again, like the birthday summon, solstice summon, and harvest summon. So let's go back to our featured hero, Duval and Sorka. And we are going to do a 30 pull and see if we can get lucky. Pull a 5-star hero that is already ascended. Come on, small giant. I do like the animation here. It's pretty cool. First up, we've got Eumachius, Jarver, and all of these other heroes are partially ascended also, as you can see, which is definitely going to help a lot for leveling heroes, which is definitely nice. We've got a limit broken once Sun Qiang. Most of the heroes are only ascended once. We did get a single limit broken Giuliani. So definitely nice to level some heroes. We got Desmond ascended twice. Saskia and Brigver. Cornell. Bertha ascended twice. Zestique limit broken once. All right. I like that. That's a really good pull, actually. Sir Lancelot, limit broken once. Saskia again, limit broken once. These are definitely going to help out with giving some experience of some heroes. Limit broken Vodnik. Talesi fully ascended. Racketeer fully ascended. Roxy ascended twice. Limit broken twice Maeve. Okay, she's good for events. I feel like we're coming to the end of our 30 pull. We got Shark Kai ascended once. Gato. Limit broken twice Rufus. And that is it, but we did get lucky with a couple legendary heroes. We got ascended twice Desmond. I don't know if I will finish ascending and leveling him up. He's a little outdated, but this one is a big pull right here with Zestique. Limit broken once. Would have loved to have gotten her limit broken twice, but this will save a lot of materials with having to level her up. She's average mana speed, increases the mana of nearby allies by 30%. Nearby allies get 300 attack and 300 defense. Summons a slime mega minion with 50% health and 40% attack inherited from the caster. So I am going to have to test out Zestique, but I'm pretty sure sure the way the mechanic of the mana works is that she'll likely be able to turn 2 slow or maybe even very slow heroes into average mana speed heroes, which I've got Bernadette, so I'm definitely going to test out Zestique with Bernadette next to her to see if that's enough mana to give her to be able to get her special in just 9 tiles, because that would be a game changer, honestly. I've got a couple other red slow heroes like Isidore, Aslar, Kagan, so Zestique could really make a big difference on my roster, honestly. Let me know if you decided to do any Black Friday pulls this time around, and that is going to do it for today's video. I hope you did enjoy or found it helpful, and if you did, hit that like button, make sure you're subbed to my channel, and I'll catch you guys next time.